Hey, and welcome to Adorn by Jennifer. So I wasn't planning on going live with you today, but I just found the most unexpected thing that had to do with something I shared with you yesterday. I'm jimmying with my camera. And so I had to come live because I had to show you because I thought you'd get a big kick out of it. And it's a great decorating thing, and I don't know how long it's going to last. So I show you all these jewelry things, but you just never know what you're going to get with Adorn by Jennifer. And it has, well, I'm going to show you all kinds of things today. So you just got to stay with me because I'm going to be all over the place. I have like 6 different randomness things that I'm going to share with you. And so you want to stay with me because it's all random and it's all over the place. But the reason why I'm going live with you is because I found something. I went with my daughter to the Dollar Tree last night and we were picking something specifically up. And of course, you just never know what you're going to find there. But I shared with you these easy peasy decorating things that I did these are the easiest little decorating things, $1.25, and you get a lot of bang for your buck with these. And I love it because they store very compressed or compact, and they don't take up a lot of space. So, guess what? I'm going totally off camera, but look what they had. They had it. I've never seen them. They had it in St. Patrick's Day. Now, I personally don't usually decorate a lot for St. Patrick's Day, but I just had to grab them because look how cute they are. And they had them in 2 different styles. So I have 4 Christmas stocking hooks. So I grabbed it in the all 3 solid colors because I tend to go with solid colors because I don't like a lot of busy and chaos. I think solid colors are pretty classy. So voila, that's what that's going to be. But then they had it, and I kind of liked just a little variety to add a little pop. I'm not really big into like all the pots of gold and all that stuff, but everybody can have their own little style. And so I grabbed, but I liked the little variety of a little gold guy in the middle of it. And then look how easy it is. We're just going to pull these guys off. I also like how easy they are to decorate because there's not a whole lot to do with it. And then I just pulled, so $1.25 each. So just for under 10 bucks, you can, and this might be, I don't know what I'm going to feel like. I usually go from St. Patrick's, or from Valentine's Day to Easter because it kind of makes us feel like we're starting to experience Easter. We're starting to experience spring because it's always so cold. It kind of gives us hope. We're kind of getting hopeful here in the Chicagoland because it's always so cold. But voila, like that easy. And you could play around. You could do the 2 gold ones in the middle or yada yada. But I just use my, it's kind of an example of how I make my Christmas decorations. So this hoopty up here is all my Christmas decorations. I could literally flip the switch and have my Christmas lights on. I like to leave Christmas lights because it gets dark so early here. It kind of gives us a little romantic, or it gives us lighting, mood lighting, or whatever you want to call it, because it's so dark so early. So this is still my Christmas decorations, but what I do is I take out the sparkles and I convert the sparkly balls to like more of a neutral tone. And then I use my Christmas hooks for the stockings. And I showed you how I take my Valentines. And this is what I would do. But I'm showing you now because I don't know how long these cute little clover thingy-majobbers are going to, shamrocks. That's what they're called. I keep calling them clovers, but shamrocks. I don't know how long they're going to last. So, I just wanted to let you know so that you can grab them up. I personally, like I said, I'm not a huge St. Patrick's decorator. I might just keep these in my drawer because they're so tiny. I just keep them in the cabinet until like the week of St. Patrick's Day because I don't want to stare at them for like a month. So I might just keep them in the drawer and then pop them out the week of whatever holiday it is. But I like to give you my little tips and tricks, and I was so tickled. Isn't that cute? It just adds a fun little spice and fun. So probably what I'll do is when I get ready for Easter, what I personally do for Adorn by Jennifer is or just for me, I will take all this hoop down. So in the winter, I tend to be more of a cluttery decorator, more of a warm, cozy, dark, like neutral colors, and I do all that. And then in the summer, I actually transform my house and go from the neutral, cozy, warm, like colors, caramels and neutral golds and all that. And then I switch everything to cobalt. Like I love the blue and white chinoiserie. Okay, now I'm getting too chatty, but I love like the blue and white look. And so I switch all my pillows. I get pillow covers, so you don't multiply all your pillows and have stacks of pillows everywhere. I get pillow covers, and I just switch the covers, and we go to a vibrant, crisp blue and white, and I go more simple so I don't have piles of pine cones and evergreens and things everywhere. So anyway, that's where we're going, but you got to follow Adorn by Jennifer so that you can see where we're going with all this stuff. But this is kind of my transition. So I'm going to bend over here. You can see all that cuteness in the background. And in the meantime, since I'm with this, I told you on the live, I had some things that I forgot to show you. This is a really fun statement necklace. I built this before I went to market. And this is a one of a kind. If you like it, I think this would be amazing if you're a Notre Dame fan. It's a one of a kind. I don't have any more, but it's just gorgeous. It's totally one of a kind. Or if you're a Baylor fan, Sick and Bears, or you don't even have to. It doesn't have to be a school spirit type thing, but it's a beautiful statement necklace that I built, and then I think it would be really fun with these shamrock earrings, but I called them clovers because for the life of me, I couldn't remember what these things are called, because if you've been watching me, you know that I've been not feeling well, but I'm feeling so much better now. Yay. So anyway, these... and I have several different styles of earrings like this, but they're all labeled clover because I did not know what these things were called. So just type clover in adornbyjennifer.com and you will see all these fun earrings. So these make them playful for St. Patrick's Day, but this you could wear all year round. I just think that is such a gorgeous statement necklace. So I told you I had some St. Patrick's Day things. Oh, but I also told you that speaking of transitioning seasons, like I said, I don't, in the past, I used to do a big St. Patrick's thing on my front door. But honestly, I kind of get tired of all the St. Patrick's-y things. And I might, who knows, I might end up doing some St. Patrick's Day. When you have kids, I think it's fun to do all the holidays. But sometimes I feel like, you know, everybody gives you all this brouhaha for decorating for Christmas. And there's actually just such a small amount of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas that, like, you have 3 weeks to just enjoy it. And then you get to Valentine's Day and you have the whole time between Christmas and all the way to February. So you got all that decorating out for a long time. And then you get to St. Patrick's Day, you got it out for a long time. So I kind of get tired of it after a while. So I like to decorate for Easter early. And if you follow me, you know I like to use lamps. But all that to say is I wanted to show you, it is not too early to start ordering. These are on my website. The He is Risen. These are crosses. You can put them on your front door. They're safe to put on your front door. And these say, it's backwards, but it says He is Risen. And what I love about these is you can take these, and if you're real gentle, the wiring, I wired them such that you can actually take this off. And you can use it as a Christmas ornament. If you have my Names of Jesus Christmas ornaments, this complements, it's not the exact same, but it complements the Names of Jesus ornaments. And so you can add it as a Christmas ornament, and the wire disappears in your tree if you have a green tree. If you have a white flock tree or something, you might see the wire. But typically it matches. And then when it goes to Easter, or you could even have this out all year around, then you just gently, very gently, just hang it back on, and you can put it on your front door. He has risen. This also makes a lovely gift. I've had a lot of people want to put these on grave markers in honor. Hey, Micheline. I love how you interact with me, Micheline. It always makes me happy. And even if you watch replay, you hit replay, you do hashtag replay. I just love that. Thank you for doing that, Micheline. But these are available on the website. And so what I'll do is when Valentine's is over this weekend, I usually will pop this directly out after. Oh, I saw hearts and thumbs and all that. Thank you guys for interacting. That always makes my day, and it always helps all the little people out there in the universe of website world when you guys interact. So thank you for doing that. Interacting is always a helpful thing. But so I'll go from Valentine's and I'll switch this out to to Easter. And so, yes, this, and it's sold as a set. So it's a very, very affordable, and it's sold as a one set, one piece, and you get both. And then you can take that off as a Christmas ornament, or you could just hang it up all year round. You can do whatever you'd like with that. But I always try to show everybody how you can use it as two things, because that's Adorn by Jennifer wants to help you adorn in multiple ways and stretch your bottom dollar. Isn't that an Annie song, your bottom dollar? Okay, so if you didn't see this, this was my statement necklace I just showed with the St. Patrick's. You can go back and watch the beginning of how I showed those things. And then I also was going to show you, if you're a Bethelonian, our church, hey, Diana, thanks for interacting. It's so good to see you, girl. If you're a Bethelonian, which is our church, my husband's a senior pastor, but anyone that volunteers in our church got a gift. Our gift to our volunteers were these stocking caps. And again, I don't even know what you call these things. This isn't exactly my style, but of course I had to zhuzh it up and adorn it. And so I'm going to show you what I did. I had to adorn. It says Bethel loves. Oh, it doesn't say Bethel loves you. It says Jesus loves you with the Bethel Church logo. And so we're going skiing this weekend, and I'm probably going to wear this, but I had to adorn it. And so I added all these little juju things to it. So if you got one, I am posting, if you go to my website, adornbyjennifer.com, I am posting, it's already live, but I'm posting all these links of where to get these on Amazon. Like I already have posted the actual link, so you can buy them. They're just little clippy clips. Oh, the cat food just came out. She just went running. It's like an automatic feeder, if you've heard that. But then I have these gloves, and it comes like a 24 pack or something. And so you get a whole bunch of these little things. And so and they have multiples, so you can match them up. And so I bought and they're super cheap. So, now the rhinestones might fall out and they might fall off or whatever, but I bought these gloves. They're super cheap too. These are all linked. And so I bought these gloves, and I have been loving them this summer. We are definitely not in summer with this garb, y'all. But I've been wearing these because I love it, because I can use my fingers, but it still kind of keeps my hands warm and cozy. You can kind of pull them down. But I also love it because I love big chunky jewelry. And so you can wear your big chunky jewelry, your bracelets and all the goods. And you can still wear gloves, but you can wear all your big chunks and all the things. And everybody, like at the grocery store, everybody's like, oh, those are so fun. Okay. You gotta rock it. Okay. Cover your ears, but you gotta have all your jewels hanging out. Okay. We gotta style it here, y'all. So if you go to adornbyjennifer.com, at the top, when you see all the different sections, at the top on the right-hand side, you get sale tab, which has the sales, which you can see the sales of the week. We've got the deals of the week. And then there's other things on sale too. And then I have a blog, and at the bottom, at the very last blog post, I already have all this stuff. I think these are like $5.99 on Amazon. As of today, the prices can change. Use my links, because that's always a blessing to me, because it did take me, like I said, I'd be live in 10 minutes, and it took me more like almost an hour to post all the stuff. So that's a blessing to me if you use my links, because that helps me, because I just do this because I love you guys. Basically, I think I get like 2 cents or something, but it still is a blessing when it adds up. But anywho, so these I highly recommend. I mean, they're not going to keep all your digits warm, but I've loved these, and this is so fun, because in the summer, you can clip these to other things, like your straw bag for the pool or something. You can just mix and match. And then this is a little over the top, but if you want to just add 2 or something, but of course, Adorned by Jennifer, I mean, I'd have them all over the whole thing. But Adorned by Jennifer wanted to, I got to adorn all my goods, y'all. So we just went nuts. So, hey, this is me trying to be like a home girl. My daughter would be dying if she saw me doing this right now. So off I go with that. But if you're a Bethelonian, you got one of those hats. If you serve, and if you don't serve, you need to serve. So next year you can get your fun little thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, so my last thing, I was going to show you my outfit, because on that blog I also linked my outfit, because sometimes people say, where did you get this? Where did you get that? And I don't assume you want it, but in case you want it, these are some of my faves. This exact jacket is no longer available, and so I linked one that's similar, and I think it's pretty similar. I don't know if the color is exactly the same, but these are some of my favorite. It is Micheline, although it's kind of embarrassing because in the back it's thin, because because my hair was so short. This is thick, and I'm still trying to grow the layers out, because when it's short, it takes time to get like all the layers long. So I'm still working on getting the layers out, but it is getting long for sure. It's still, when it's short, you got to get all the layers out. And so I've still got layers coming, but it's a process for sure. This is 2 years of trying to grow it out, but it was 24 years of short hair. So it's very crazy. My daughters are loving it. I had pigtails. I'm wearing pigtails tomorrow to the Valentine's school party, and I got little like beehive pokey things that I'm going to wear. It's crazy looking. And I think they're just so excited. So I'm going to be wearing pigtails like I'm a little toddler or something. And they're excited. So this year, maybe they won't think I'm the grandma coming to the Valentine's party, because that's part of the reason why I grew my hair out. But that's a side note. Anyway, so I've got this jacket is linked, and I love this because it has pockets. I throw my phone and my keys when I'm shopping, and that's almost all you need nowadays. And then I just love it. It's just nice. So I don't know if the jacket I linked has this detail. I didn't look at it in great detail, but it comes in all the colors. I got it in black and camel because I think those are just great winter basics. The undershirts I got in a 3-pack. That's what I linked. I will say I ordered my normal size first, and they are skin tight. So I ordered an extra large, and that is a comfortable size. It's a little bit large in the neck here, just mentioning. Doesn't really bother me because, of course, I layer things up so much, but I just mentioned that. But it's a great basic to have, and it's basically dirt cheap if you buy 3 of them. If you do the ratio out, I mean, you basically can throw it away at the end of the season because it's just handy to have. I don't ever wear it by itself. I use it as layering. And my mom's so cute. My mom's always like, well, you want to wear it like this? And I'm like, no, mama, you got to just let it hang. Let it hang, girl. Just let it do its thing. So, and then these pants, in the blog post, I put that they're so stretchy. You can wear them, I don't know if you can see it with the comments, but you can wear them as like, you can wear it as like dress pants. I actually wore these recently to a funeral, and it was the most God-honoring funeral. If you ever have a chance to watch, it's online, and it was Robert Wohlgemuth. He wrote the book, not Shot Put, Shotgun, not Shotgun. I can't think of the name, but it's about living the last lap of your life well. So forgetting. Does anybody know the name of his book? It's about the finish line, like living the last lap of your life well. I'm so dropping the name of the book, but it's so good. And he lived his life so beautifully. And anyway, we went to his funeral, and I wore these pants in black, and it was kind of my secret because I felt like I was wearing pajama pants, but they really wore, I don't think anybody thought I was in pajama pants, but they're also, I think they're called yoga pants, but they have a nice look to them, I think, because they kind of have a little flappy flap. Debbie's on. We'll watch replay on here later. Oh, Debbie's on. Why am I going live when Debbie's on? Man, I just realized my Czech Savvy sisters are on, and I try not to go live when she's on because I love watching her. But she's Studio MDAZ, so you guys need to follow her. She's amazing, but she's on her private page. But anyway, but back to these pants. I posted that you can wear them as pajama pants too because they're that stretchy. So anyway, if you've ever seen the little live, I'm 50 and I can kick. Well, I'm not 50 yet, but I can kick and I'm going to pull muscle. But anyway, they come in almost every color. Highly recommend. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I'm going to talk forever. I have these socks that it's embarrassing, but they're white. They're running socks. They do not go with my outfit, but I literally wear them every day in the winter in my house. And I wear them because they are running socks. But they're tight and they kind of hug my feet and it helps with circulation. And I have all kinds of health issues. And so I highly recommend them. I also recommend, I do not wear shoes in the house, so I'm not wearing these. But these are by Corky. They're called Hey Girl. They look like a really expensive brand. They are not that price. Everybody says, oh, you're wearing what? And they say the brand. These are not that brand. But, and it takes some getting used to wearing these ginormous bases. But these are my very favorite. I probably wear these 90% of the time with these white running socks when I'm out. If you see me, I'm probably wearing these because they're slide-ons. And I find myself wearing these, and they have fur in them, so they keep my feet warm. And I find myself putting these on 90% of the time because they cover my feet. You don't see my running socks. My running socks keep my feet very supported and they're really comfortable. So these are linked on my blog as well. I recommend going a size up, or if you're a half size, doing that size up because that fur is a little thick. It mats down over time, but I wear these. I'm actually thinking about getting another pair because when they're not the fashion anymore, I'm going to miss having these slide-ons because I wear them all the time. And my girls, actually, I bought them the dupe so that they're not getting the name brand, and all three of us wear these as our go-to shoes. So anyway, so that's my whole outfit. Oh, and I did a bonus link. I'm not going to say what it is. You got to go to the blog to see it because it's something that I'm not advertising. But those are all the links. I also linked, this is my Vanilla Skies necklace. This is my Nell Hills, or maybe I just called it Nell necklace, but I love Nell Hills in Kansas City, so I named it when I did they let me do a show in Kansas City, and so in their honor, I made a necklace in their honor, and these are my brown tears. They're just shaped like a teardrop, so brown tears. This is a new thing I posted today. This is a linked bracelet, and it has Queen Elizabeth, a coin that's hand soldered for Queen Elizabeth. And then I have all these fun stretch bracelets. They are all linked on the blog. A golden stretch bracelet that kind of looks like Navajo pearls. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I have this fun turquoise ring that's gold. It's gold plated and it's really sweet. And it's nice because it has a flatter profile. It doesn't stand up real high and it's adjustable. So any size can wear that. And I think that's about all the goods. So St. Patrick's Day, showed you the Dollar Tree, easy peasy, very affordable. I showed you the fun statement necklace that is new. There's only one of it, one of a kind. Great for St. Patrick's Day, but great for Notre Dame if you're a Notre Dame fan, or great for Baylor University, any school that has green and gold, any high school team. It is on sale right now, also just temporarily because I know the holiday's coming up. Showed you everything on the outfit. It's all on the blog. Showed you my fun little tips and tricks. And these links are all on the blog as well. I'm going to be posting this video on the blog. To go with it, it says video coming soon because I got to do the link. If you're a Bethelonian and you got one of these little beanie hat thingy majobbers, it's not my style, so I had to bling it up. You could just do one or two. I might have gone a little overboard because you can't read Jesus Loves You, and that's kind of important. And go check out my blog. And then I would highly recommend snagging one of these before they sell out, the He Is Risen, because you can use it as a Christmas ornament or an ornament all year, and the cross, because you can go ahead and have that in the queue as the holidays transition. That's on the website as well. I think it's under like holiday home decor or something like that. So that ended up being a longer live than I planned on, but you got all kinds of little updates, and thanks for tuning in, all because I was just going to show you these cute little Dollar Tree things we found yesterday. So like I said, you just never know what you're going to find out with Adorn by Jennifer. I'm working on a big order with my sterling. So if you want Navajo pearls, let me know. I've had a lot of people reach out in the last couple of days that they want stretch bracelets. You thought the same thing when you got the hat. Yeah, when I got it, I was like, I don't know. This is definitely not my style. But when you zhuzh it up a little bit, and when you do this, and you give it a little zhuzhy woozhy, and then you get these little fun things on. I like that it has a little thumb hole, but then the fingers don't have holes. So these little gloves, I think they were like $5.99. And then you get like 24 of these little guys. Again, the prices might change, I don't know, but it was like 15 and change for all these things. And I still have leftovers, but of course I loaded them up. And you can change them out. You know, if I just wanted one on there, I could just do one, but why not do 6 when you can do 6 and a zillion? So anyway, lots of things being posted. I've been posting all morning, actually. All the clovers, because I didn't know that they couldn't remember they were called shamrocks, but that's it. So go check out adornbyjennifer.com. New things being loaded all the time. And also check out the blog, because there's a whole bunch of links of all kinds of things. So, all right, off we go. I'm going to go make some more Valentine things, because I got to get ready for my sweet little girly girls, because I love them so much. Oh, and I love my man. So, all right, got to fly. Oh, I told my mom not to do that. I better not do it myself. No hypocrisy here. Okay, ta-da, toodaloo.